Welcome to Fine Art Made Easy, Lesson 4, Part 8. Okay, let's look at the mixes. So again, for the blue cube, similar to the last time we painted the two cubes, but this time I've put more cerulean blue to give it, to increase the chroma. Okay, you would have seen this in Part 7 when we did the mixes. Okay, and the same applies to the orange cube. I've tried to just increase the orangeness or the higher chroma just to give it more of a kick. Okay, and now I'm going to show you how to paint both the blue cube and the orange cube for the last time and finish off the painting. Okay, let's start with the cube. So we do the dark bit first of all. Now let's see if it's like, because this, if you look at the picture here, there's a few things, okay, to pick up from last time, okay. The shadows are fine. That is lighter than that one. That's right. The shadow on the blue cube is lighter than the orange cube. So that's about right. Okay, maybe tidy it up a bit. That's fine. Black line. Okay, we can tidy it up today with these ones. But the problem is the value. Now values meaning lightness and darkness. So that blue is darker than that orange, and that's too dark. That's too dark. Okay, so we need to do that one now. The shapes are not right. Obviously, that looks rectangular. That looks square. It's the wrong shape. So I have to tidy up the shapes as well. So let's just get into some first one. It should be a bit lighter, and it's definitely more bluish. Okay, you can see the blue coming through there. Definitely more bluish and a bit lighter. Okay, I'm liking that. I'm liking that straight off the bat. That definitely works for me. I'm using a smaller brush today. It's definitely more bluish. That is a lot of cerulean blue, because cerulean blue is not very. The chroma is not. It's high, but it's not so high. It's not as high as orange, that's for sure. It's very bluish. Okay, I have to make sure it matches. Okay. Now that line needs to come down a bit. Okay. Do the top bit just to see if it works. All right, clean the brush so I can edit this bit out. Let's try the top bit, let's see how it works. It's going to be a lot more bluish, I think. Oh no, it's about the same. Okay, that's fine. So it's a very thick, so more liquid. I think I don't want a bit too thick. Let's lower it down a bit. That looks better. Should be a bit on, that's fine, that's fine. Definitely more bluish, that's good. Okay, I'm going to get the lighter shade on there now. I'm betting it's going to be too light. Something like, oh no, it's exactly the same. It's interesting. It's the same value. Possibly a bit too. I don't know. Let's have a look at the photo. No, it's bad. It's a bit light. It's a bit light. Let's definitely change that. Sorry. Have a look. Okay, so this cube is high. If this one the cube is a little higher, and I'm trying to make them the same, it's not going to work. This one is higher than this one. Okay, didn't look like it in the picture, but it is slightly. The blue one is slightly higher, so that's okay because I want to try and get them the same. There's no point. Okay. Okay, so, oh no, I can do a little bit more on that one. Make sure like last time I pulled off the paint. That's a bit weak up there, so I'm just going to put a bit more paint there. Doesn't matter about that one. I've got some more background. I've got some background or foreground from the other day, so I can use it. Okay, let's have a look. Don't do too much. I know what, I might just ultramarine blue. I'll give you it's how I mix my black. I think a pure black this time, nothing else. Give my small brush a little bit of liquid, not too much. Goes all the way up. It in a little bit with the small brush. See how that works. use some more shading to get rid of that one. That's fine. I can tidy that up with the shade. So I leave that like that. That's fine. I think I'll do that now. Actually, just tidy it up now. So from the other day, I'm using some of this shade. So get it right. It's this one here. So always keep. So this is the, when we mix the shadow for this is the same one. Let's see what happens. It's better, it's better. Do a bit more. Just to make sure you see this, I should make sure. I'm using this. This is the shadow for the blue cube we mixed. Maybe it looks a bit light actually. Do a bit of ultramarine blue, burnt umber. Darken up a bit. Fine, this one just needs to be tidied up. She shows you a bit too much there, so I'm going to use this the other day for the foreground, the one on the right. So this is titanium white, cabin yellow and a little bit of burnt umber. But I'm going to tidy it up, let's see how it works. That's better, I can tidy it up. Oh, that's much better, yeah, that's fine. Just, it's got a bit in there, so. It's better, I'll get a bit in there. Okay, now, it's not quite blended enough there, so. I'll get some black, and a little bit of this pre-made shade of blue, and I'm going to just, a bit more than that, and I'm going to just try and do light, see if I can blend the two in together. It's pretty dark, not bad. Now, bigger brush, I'll try and blend those in. I'm going to leave it like that because if I'm going to overpaint it, I'm going to leave it like that. Actually, I'm going to will. That's fine, but that is wrong. That's definitely wrong. So we need to just and with the face of it, even more than that. Which means that, okay, that's how I'm working on that one. So that means that is too low. So I can just clean that up, that's easy enough. So I used some of the background I used before. Foreground, sorry. Oh, it's changed the hue, isn't it? Completely different hue there, that's interesting. It's gone yellowish, hasn't it? Interesting. Interesting, they've just changed the hue. Better. The problem when you go over the foreground again, you might make a slight change. I'm now using the lighter one. I did. Okay. Okay, that's a bit better. I think there's a darker line underneath here. So I will use this here. See how it goes. do. I'm going to blend it in now. I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, so we start with the shady there. Let's have a look. Oh, definitely more orangey. That's good. That's good. Is it as dark as that? Let's have a look at the values. It's a bit lighter. Still. What I do is I'll do the brown line here first of all. Burnt umber for this one. Burnt umber and a little bit of, I think that's too light. Burnt umber and a bit of ultramarine blue, but mainly burnt umber. It's fine. I think it's about, I'm going to stick with that. Maybe a little bit of burnt umber, maybe a little bit more. Just a little bit. No, maybe not. Let's put on the top bit. Let's have a look. How's it going to go? Ooh, definitely more orangey. That's good. That's good. See, second layer is much better. First layer just ugh. A bit more of a punchy colour. That's good. That's good. See if those values are right. Can leave that there. That looks about. That's definitely, it's much brighter. That's good. Okay, face of it now. Let's see how this one's going to come out. Not much more orangey. Right, I'm going to mix them two together. That's better. I'm mixing these two together. That's going to give us the right value. That's definitely it. That's it. Okay. Okay, there's a very, very little bit. Well, how do I deal with this one? Right. First thing. Okay. Second, I'll do a bit of this here actually. So this here and this here. I think that looks about right. Yep, that's good. Got that my first time round. I know it's a bit early, but I will use my blender just to blend it in. Okay, that's too much, and that's okay. That's fine. Possibly in here. You have to be very careful when you blend in here. Okay, just need to it's fine. Not really too much. Okay, let's blend in, clean the brush. Let's go a bit of this shaded area, which is, I believe, this one here. See if I can clean that up a bit. I want to clean that line up a little bit there, just a little bit. It's going to work. It's fine like that. It's fine. Find these twinkling up a bit there. Aha! Do the white. Let's clean up a bit. Let's clean up the top. Better. Well, we'll do need to do the white line across there. So, oh. Okay, so whilst it's still wet, that's fine, that's fine. Just tidy up a little bit off there. Blend in the now. Here I can see it straight away. It's aligned with the shadow. So I'm going to use some of the shadow I used for the orange cube, which I've from the other day. I hope you kept it. I'll put it out there. Doesn't matter. Let's see if I can tidy this one up. It's got a bit lighter. Okay, that's easy enough. Burnt umber. Bit of ultramarine blue. And that's a bit more ultramarine blue. A bit lighter. always looks darker when you paint it, but when it dries it goes lighter. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about that, we're going to paint the background again very, very quickly. It takes seconds to do it, seconds, so just blend it in. Tidy up. We're using some in the background that we used before. I've added more burnt umber to the background because it needs to be warmer. It's a bit cooler before. So. looks a bit better. That needs a bit more complete in the background, so that's fine. I'm just going to be orange paint on it now. Okay. That's about right there. So any issue you'll have really is, oh, just have to blend that, just missed that. The issue I have is the foreground, so clean that up a bit. I'm going to leave it there. You can play around with it yourself and do whatever you want with it, but just a bit there, that's a bit. Dark. That's fine, there's not much else to do on that one. Maybe just tidy up a little bit at the bottom here. Wrong one. Okay. Okay, we'll leave it there. That's enough. That's enough. Okay. And that will look darker than that because there's shade next time. But once it dries, it looks fine. Okay, just two things to pick up. Just two things, and then I'm done. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. And here was just too dark, that blue there, just too dark. Which is the face? Hopefully this will work. Just. I'll leave it like that. Okay, so this is the final painting. I've let the painting dry. I've also worked the background. The background looked very orangey to me. Okay, I've also done something on the foreground again. I've also done a little bit more work on the cube just to make it a bit more even, but that's fine. But if you can see now, I'm not using the lights on the ceiling. I'm just using the sunlight, basically daylight for this. Okay, so when you look at the daylight picture, there should be more bluish and more oranges. Last time, when I used the lights from above, it makes it look too orangey, actually, like this sphere looks too orangey. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. It always looks better once it's dry. Okay, that's essentially what it should look like. Okay, so if you get it like this or anything near this, that's great. Please move on to the next lesson. Okay. Thank you for watching. Please go to lesson 5, part 1.